Hello, my name's John Neal and I'm inviting you to join my Facebook page on the 2nd of March through to the 21st of March to do 19 days something good for Mother Earth. Please join in. But I bet you're thinking, John, what do you mean? What do you want me to do? Well, here's some suggestions. Well, first of all, we've got recycling. You know, the old brown bins. Stick all the stuff in. Make sure you keep that up to date. We're in league with the council after all. Rather than throw all the stuff in the recycling, reuse the things. I mean, all these plastic containers, I bring them in the workshop here and use them for various things, for putting materials in, screws and liquids and what have you. And also, the old shopping bags. Hang on to some of these, get really good ones, so that you can hang on to them and use them over and over again. So reuse things rather than throw them away. They just go into a big hole in the ground. That's not good. Cars. I've got a car. I use the car. Sometimes you've got to use the car. But have a think. Do you really need to use it? Can you go somewhere by either using the bus, maybe? I've got a bus pass. Well, I'm that old. Or go by bike, or even walk. The other day, I went down to the shop. Lidl is about half a mile away. And I took a trolley and got quite a lot of stuff. I didn't need to take the car. Just have a think. Do you need to take the car, or can you do it, your journey, whatever the task is, can you do it on a bike or walking or possibly on the bus? A quick word, if I may, about cycling. This is an electric bike that I spotted outside of the local supermarket. And the popularity of electric bikes is really, really wonderful. What we've got to really do now also, and why not, let's put some pressure on the authorities to create better cycleways for people, because bikes and cars don't really mix well on the road, do they? Cars, look at them. Relentless. I hope you can hear me over the traffic. Another thing you can do is to turn the heating down when you're not needing it. We're going out this afternoon, so I'm going to turn the thermostat down. The same with the lights. If you're not using them, turn them off. It all helps. Let me talk about food miles. When you go shopping, just check out where the stuff comes from. I have to say, some of the local stores here, Lidl in particular, all their meats, for instance, are British meats, so they haven't come far. Many of the vegetables are from local suppliers. Farm shops are great for this because they often have their own meat and their own vegetables from their own farm. So I can buy sprouts from a farm shop on the Longshoot, which is there, that's it. The food miles is about 100 yards from the field into the shop and buy it. And if you can't do that, and I love to garden, in fact most of my relatives have been gardeners, my grandparents, my parents have been gardeners, and you can see I've got quite a nice garden, and this is my recent crop of parsnips. But my goodness, we've had some lovely apples, and strawberries are fantastic. And I've also just recently put in some asparagus, which I'm looking forward to a little bit this year and lots more next year. So grow your own if you can, and you don't need a big space to do it. Litter. Now then, don't get me started on this one. Oh, bane of my life, really. And it's just a simple thing to do. After all, the solution to litter dropping and the mess that it causes is quite simple. There's not a great deal of money required to just stop dropping litter. Just don't do it. So it's a long battle, this, it's true. However, if you want to make some effort to try and solve the problem, we can go and pick it up. And by picking it up, that doesn't mean to say that that's the problem solved, no. But it does mean that if you've got a clear area, and I've said this before, if somebody's going to drop litter where there is already litter, then there's only a small percentage added to. Whereas if they drop litter where there is no litter at all, so you've got a completely clean space, You drop a piece of litter, that's the litter increased by 100%. So if we keep it clear, the area is clear of litter, then that should encourage people not to drop any. But we've also got to make an effort, and just by going out with local groups, let's say for instance the Nuneaton Tidy group, which is a Facebook page, get on there, join in, see who the local people are who are picking up litter, particularly when the weather's better. We get provided with these sorts of things by the council, and gloves and bags and all sorts, and go and pick up litter. It's good to meet other people similarly minded, and it's a good thing to do. So do what you can to combat the problem of litter. In summary, therefore, 19 days from the 2nd of March to the 21st of March. You don't have to stop there, by the way. You can do it all year round, and you should do. But let's focus on those days. Have a Facebook page. Let's pour all our ideas onto this Facebook page, and let's see if we can share the enthusiasm for doing something about the environment, so that when we get to the spring equinox on the 21st of March, we can say we've had a bit more of an impact about helping the environment out. Okay, please join in, please do. Any little bit will be good. It all counts, okay? Look forward to hearing from you.